Mr. Phillips.
I think we can do better than that. Who's behind you? Good afternoon, everyone!
Afternoon!
Still awake, what's important. I would have said, ladies and gentlemen, I know one of you two too well. Now, I do have a few notices to make, so I continue with my speech. First of all, cameras. Have we all found the little white cameras on our table?
Yes.
Have we found on the table?
Yeah.
Right. I wrote a little poem, and I hope you've all seen. I'm going to read it out just in case you haven't. I'm your camera, so snap away. Capture some memories of the day. Record the party, friends and toast, then I'll be collected by your host. So please, at the end of the night, you leave your cameras on the table, and then they can be collected in. So there might be some impromptu photographs of yourself having a wonderful time.
Oh, me getting the
Don't forget to use the flash. Also, there will be a wedding guest book going around, so I'm sure that some of the families would like very much if you would sign a message, a greeting, nothing nasty please, you know, in there today. And if you keep that in circulation, it's over there, so if you're not doing it, it's over there, it'll make its way around. We'll pass it on to somebody else. What else have we got? Oh yeah. That waiting on staff, kindly ask if we could all clear the room for about an hour after we've done the speech and everything, so that we can set up the evening do. There are various bars and there's also a cocktail jack somewhere in that direction. Happy hour. And the common bar as well, which is the line before. Okay. Three more important safety notices. Firstly, host and hostess have requested that at the end of this speech you refrain from getting up on the table and chairs during my standing ovation. Secondly, I must point out that due to the nature of some of the speeches this afternoon, 6 buses have been provided by the ushers, John and Chris. Cheers. Oh, this afternoon at the ceremony, I think everyone will agree, the bride looks absolutely stunning. Didn't she? The groom just looks stunned. I have to say, the last wedding I went to, the bride was so ugly that everyone kissed the groom. Thank you. When Mike asked me to be his best man, I was a little shocked. And it was only on reflection when I picked myself off the floor that I realised just how long I've known him. First met, first door, back when we were both very young and innocent, well at least I was. It's surprising just how much time Mike and myself actually spent together. Not content with working in the same office as myself, and literally just behind me. In fact, Mike loves his job at the college and has become very protective of his desk in the corner of the room. We also played footy together and watched the mighty Blackpool, which I'm sure you all know what game was this today. Swansea City at home. If you didn't know, it was 1-1. Scott Burden equalised in the 83rd minute. Thank you. Apparently, moving the wedding wasn't an option, which I have to say I did find hard to believe, but, you know. Interestingly, at the Blackpool match, a young lady who will remain nameless, although she's just sat here, remarked on seeing a totally different side to the happy-go-looking, laid-back, loud, talkative, and public-speaking Mr. Michael Ian Harper, to give him his correct title. Yes, Mike quite proudly displayed his wonderful vocabulary of various 4, 5, and 6-letter words of a rather crude nature. But perhaps only a true Blackpool fan such as myself could understand this emotional outburst. Indeed, we used to spend so much time together that even on the stamping, yes, we guessed it, we were put together. Sharing a room with Mike is an interesting experience. I will leave it at that. I have to say that I was very personally upset when Mike asked me to marry. I mean, less the women than take, and they've got suspicions of the amount our next pantomime. I would like to break off for a moment and mention the stag do which took us to sunny Nottingham.
You're not ready.
A big thank you to all my mates who managed to make the trip down south. Hey! Or as one person remarked, anywhere south of Manchester is London. Everything was top notch, and there were rumoured to be a few snippets of what actually took place on YouTube.com. I did take this opportunity while we were all together to ask the lads what they thought of Mike and the whole wedding thing. And when they were sober enough, here are a few choice comments.
Is this some good idea?
Perfect match. Come on, you knew better now. What's it about? They are a perfect match. Destined to be together. Side by side through all life's sunshines and storms. Both are very much in love. She has him right where she wants him. What is he doing? But not content with having one stag do, and with much pressure from the ladies from work, Mike reluctantly succumbed to another night of partying as a single man. And I have to say at this point, words cannot express how upset Mike and myself were at having to party, going out, dancing, convulsion with lots of women dressed as men. That was the theme of it. Oh, okay. Things that I have discovered about Mike that you may not know. Firstly, this man seems totally heat resistant and can always be seen, come rain, hail, sleet or snow, with umbrella in hand, which he does take great delight in by hitting various weeds and nettles with on the way home from work. Secondly, the fleece. I promised someone from work to mention this. Mike seems to regard his beloved brown fleece as an old friend, similar to myself but without the theatrical gestures. So attached to the said brown fleece that during the brief heat wave we experienced this summer, and yes, it did happen, I was there, blink and you would have missed it, Mike still came to work with it every day, claiming that he had nothing to carry his phone and wallet in. I did suggest the latest modcom, a bag, but this was deemed far too fantastic and radical. Another interesting talent, and possibly unknown to most of you, is that he can tell a woman's bra size just by looking at her. Women, that is. Perhaps I should rephrase that. No. But seriously, he has managed to do this on more than one successful occasion while at work. Thankfully, there will be witnesses later to back me up on this, tonight's evening do. So at least my lynching by the bride and groom won't have been in vain. So ladies, if he's talking to you later on, just be a little bit wary. Okay, on to Mike's beautiful bride. His better half. The yin to his yang, the Bonnie to his Clyde, the ball to his chain. What can I say? I'm also surprised at how long I've known Kate. Although I never really knew her well enough to talk to, she did have piano lessons courtesy of my aunt. And I do have on good authority that should a piano be found before the end of the night, Kate will be taking requests. On a more serious note, I stand in awe of Mike and Kate here.
What about the piano lessons I had?
Get that later. I stand in awe of them, I have to say. I know that anyone who can make this commitment must be just, rare. I know that any man who will propose to his young lady friend 7 times while on holiday is either mad or very much in love. Mine, I can confidently say, will love Kate for eternity. Honour her in every way possible, and obey her, as Kate certainly wears the pants at 231 Fleetwood Road. Mike knows this, and will be the first one to tell you, I'm sure. Okay, you've heard enough of my babbling, and
Right.
two of you at the back, I think, are right the time. So, I would like to ask you all to join me in a toast to the adorable couple, the new Mr. and Mrs. Harper, Kate and Mike.
Hey, Mike.